What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about the absolutely enormous reveal we got from Modern Warfare 3, all remastered maps, and some surprise updates. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new articles going up over on dkdynamite.com in regards to every single Call of Duty game mode. There has been so much information pouring in regards to MW2, MW3, and a ton of other things that, again, might be a bit overwhelming to keep up with, but we got plenty of articles over on the website, lots of tweets on Detonated's Twitter, and of course have everything covered in videos here on the channel for you guys. As a reminder, Detonated is an expansion of all the coverage you're seeing here on this channel, just in the form of journalism. But as of today, we did get a little bit of marketing for MW3's Shadow Siege event taking place tomorrow inside of Al Mazrah. As they went ahead and posted, it all leads to this: deploy to Al Mazrah on August 17th at 10:30 a.m. Pacific for the Shadow Siege reveal event. And as of right now, you do need to install a specific patch to be able to take part in Shadow Siege tomorrow. That patch is now installable on every single platform. It's around a gig and a half. It's not too big of an update, but with the installation of that patch, which in my opinion should have been saved for tomorrow morning to prevent leaks, tons of information also poured out in regards to Modern Warfare 3 and other future content. So I'll be recapping that in a safe way to where I don't get this video taken down here on the channel. But we'll circle back to just about what got revealed today because of this patch. And I know as of right now, the M13C assault rifle has been found via private matches. It's to my understanding that the weapon's now been removed from private matches, but people out there were able to use the weapon in private, get some gameplay, and I'll put that detonated tweet on screen so you guys can see. Apparently, unless this is just a bug because the weapon released prematurely, apparently the only different attachment on the M13C from the M13B was the stock. So we'll just have to wait and see what other comparisons are done between those two weapons when the weapon does drop after Shadow Siege. But here's some patch notes which also ended up releasing for MW2's new update today. So starting off with global, we have weapon tuning. The benefit of tuning for recoil control related stats has been reduced slightly. We then have several bug fixes. Fix an issue where some players cannot access the battle pass but will still lose COD points after purchasing. Fix an exploit allowing players to go prone instantly. An issue where Akimbo Challenge's progress was not tracking correctly for the FTAC Siege. An issue where an invisible object can interact with lethals, tacticals, and explosives on Mercado Las Almas. Fix the problem affecting keybinds when adding settings on quick settings. Fix an issue where the buttons for preview and quick equip hide when trying to press them by mouse input in the events tab. An issue where the Tonfa Melee had outdated unlock conditions. Also an issue where the SFX from the Semtex drop by the chain reaction modifier in Havoc would not play as intended. And lastly, a problem where equipping the Battle Buddy AI gun screen could cause an error. We then have several weapon balancing changes for Warzone specifically. So we have for the AR section, we have the Chimera with quite a few buffs here, the FR Avencer with a variety of different buffs and nerfs there. As you can see, that's of course the brand new FFAR here in Season 5. We have a Lockman 556 buff, an M16 buff across the board. And moving on to battle rifles, we have an FTAC Recon with two different buffs there. We have the Lockman 762 with a buff, the SO14 with a buff across the board, and then lots of nerfs to the TAC V battle rifle there, as you can see. Marksman rifles now. Moving on to the Lockwood MK2, we have a buff across the board. We then have shotguns now. We have a buff to the Expedite 12, which I'm not too sure as to why they did that, but we then have the Lockwood 300 with a buff across the board, as well as a buff to the MX Guardian for whatever reason, the brand new shotgun that came out, I think, the end of Season 4 Reloaded. And then for SMGs, we have the Fennec 45 with a buff. We have the Signal 50 Sniper that got a nerf. And then for attachments, they went ahead and adjusted the 300 Blackout ammo type for the ISO Hemlock with a nerf there, as you can see. Then some other bug fixes for Warzone and DMZ. Fix an issue preventing some players from entering DMZ. An issue where PS4 players would experience a game freeze in a specific section of Al Mazrah. An issue where buy station icons could display on attack map during the Battle Royale pre-lobby. Also an issue in DMZ where attack map image could display on the ground near Al Safwa Quarry in Al Mazrah. An issue where players could sometimes become stuck in an ATV near a UAV tower. Then an issue that caused the player's screen to remain affected by the plutonium element despite not being near it. Fix an issue where players would not be kicked for being idle in Vandal Lockdown, hence why the mode got removed prior to the playlist rotation. It was a bug that people were using to go ahead and farm XP and battle token skips. Lastly, fix a problem in Warzone Ranked where the top 250 button was locked. But then the unknown caller went ahead and confirmed to everybody out there who has opted into text messages for this viral marketing campaign that these are the following maps coming to Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. We have Afghan Derail, Estate Favela, High Rise Invasion, Karachi, Quarry, Rundown Rust, Scrapyard, Skid Row, Subbase Terminal, Underpass, and even Wasteland. Those are 16 maps that were featured in the original Modern Warfare 2 2009, and those were all available at MW2's launch well over a decade ago. So essentially, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer is real, it is happening, just in the form of Modern Warfare 3 this fall. Now, these are also going to be complete redesigns of the originals in the sense that they won't be ports that are just pulled from Al Mazrah, since of course some of these maps are already featured in Al Mazrah Warzone. These will be very faithful but very clean redesigns of the originals from 2009. Now, for those that are like, oh, this could have just been DLC for Modern Warfare 2, yes, the original rumor was that this apparently would have been sold as a premium paid expansion pack in Modern Warfare 2, but the way I see it, like I said in a previous video and over on Twitter, for those that want to change this to movement, TTK, to perks, and a bunch of other mechanics, that makes sense to see inside of a new Call of Duty, because you know Infinity Ward wasn't going to go ahead and overhaul Modern Warfare 2 with those changes you guys want, so at this point it makes more sense to drop these maps in a separate Call of Duty instead, which is going to be Modern Warfare 3. I'm not a shill for saying that, it's just facts. People out there probably would have complained instantly if these maps released in the current Modern Warfare 2 and you're missing things like Classic Dead Silence or Red Dots on a minimap. It makes sense that these are being saved for a separate Call of Duty where Sledgehammer is going to go ahead and revert on the changes that a lot of you guys are claiming you didn't like. Now, regardless if they would have sold this premium expansion pack for 40 bucks, 50 bucks, or regardless if you guys are going to buy Modern Warfare 3 for 70 bucks, either way, people were going to eat this up. It's classic MW2 just on the brand new Modern Warfare engine. But we also got a brand new blog post to celebrate a new chapter in Call of Duty's Modern Warfare universe. So as they went ahead and wrote today, our vision to deliver back-to-back Modern Warfare games has been years in the making. From the start of development across both MW2 and 3, Sledgehammer has worked closely with IW to create a blockbuster sequel in the Modern Warfare series featuring the return of iconic heroes and villains alike. Players will be able to grow closer to the characters, dive deeper into the storylines, and continue to build out progression and loadouts without interruption. But here are some direct details they also provided in this blog. For the first time ever, a direct sequel in back-to-back years, delivering an all-new campaign that marks the return of Makarov. You can bet they'll probably do something similar in 2025 with a direct sequel to Black Ops 2024. They might be going on this back-to-back type of system moving forward. With carry forward though, players can continue to enjoy player inventory and weapon progression from last year's Modern Warfare 2 into this year's MW3. Did someone say zombies? More information coming soon on the new Modern Warfare Zombies, the largest zombies offering to date and the first ever zombies experience in a Modern Warfare title. I made a separate video earlier this morning talking about everything there is to know right now about the current Modern Warfare 3 zombie teasers and the gameplay preview they already provided us with via the unknown caller marketing. Now, if they're calling it the largest zombie offering to date, I'm also wondering, right, how could they call it that without round base? Maybe it is going to be more than Outbreak inside of MW3, and it's going to be an experience that nobody out there could have predicted. They also went ahead and said new open combat missions in campaign with new combat vest and perk systems for customizing your multiplayer operator. We have a new tech stance movement system, a new aftermarket part system for unparalleled gunsmith customizations, and even more. So they also mentioned 1-point access for your future Call of Duty content, starting with Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, and now with Modern Warfare 3 and beyond. Players can navigate all their content in one place. We call it Call of Duty HQ, making it easier to select which game and modes you wish to play. It's unclear how that'll work on consoles, even though it's pretty straightforward on PC. I'll keep you guys posted with that one. But then they ended with new additions to Ricochet anti-cheat, as well as new anti-toxicity plans to continue to deliver a fun, fair, and welcoming online experience for all people, and then a roadmap of post-launch live seasons of additional new content. So for those out there still calling MW3 MW2 DLC that's getting reworked into a full-fledged game, this is a full-fledged game that just happens to carry over content from MW2 and expand on what it means to be in a new era for Call of Duty, which has been labeled COD 2.0. Now, real quick, today was the end of the Faction Showdown event inside of Modern Warfare 2. Shadow Company clearly won, so you now have access to the Blood Cell animated camo and that Harangi operator skin, which is obviously Shadow Company themed. In terms of what happens to the Task Force 141 operator skin, which was for Soap, as well as the Tarnished animated camo that was a part of that faction, maybe they'll release those rewards as a part of a separate challenge in a future update, or they'll just drop all that for free. The content still exists in the game and is visible, so it's unclear what happens next, but it has been confirmed already. We're getting another mid-season challenge event, which is also going to allow us to unlock another universal camo. But I'm going to end this video by saying beware of spoilers, because for those out there that are tech savvy and have data mined the new patch for Modern Warfare 2, people out there are already booting into the Shadow Siege playlist. I know that the playlist has since been removed from Warzone's rotation, so I think that prevents the hackers from getting into it early, but lots of spoilers were already posted over on Twitter, so I'm not going to be talking about in this video for obvious reasons, but a lot of spoilers were posted in regards to actual character dialogue, events within the event itself, what you're going to be doing during Shadow Siege, and some other specifics in terms of what's going on with the reveal trailer. But a bunch of images for the additions of Modern Warfare 3 were also published. I'm not going to show them on screen, but I'll be talking more about all those additions in a separate video coming out tomorrow morning. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the enormous amount of information that we got earlier today for the brand new Shadow Siege patch, what was found because of the patch, the confirmation we got of all remastered maps coming to MW3 multiplayer, and our brand new blog post that we got in regards to this brand new chapter. Hopefully that was a very helpful video. Again, you can navigate through timestamps down below to skip from from topic to topic. I'm going to be live tomorrow morning with the launch of the Shadow Siege reveal. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.